Good night, teacher. My name is Jimmy Anthony Vallejoilom. Today's topic is part and element to write a good academic writing paragraph. For to talk about this topic, the first thing that we have to do is what is a paragraph, right? A paragraph is a collection of sentences that describe, discuss, or explain a topic or one central idea, right? The the structure of the three main parts of a paragraph are three, which are topic sentences, the supporting detailed sentences, and the concluding sentences. The first one is the topic sentences, which are a sentences which tells all to the reader what is he going to talk about or what he's going to read about. Also, we have to take in account that the organization of the paragraph is based basically in the topic sentences or the topic sentences. The topic sentences have two main elements, which are the main subject and controlling ideas. The main subject is the person or the things that we are going to talk about, and the controlling ideas, for example, is what are we going to talk about that person or about a person or about an object, right? The next one is the supporting detailed sentences, which it's no more than describe, explain, clarify, or give example of the main idea in the topic sentence. This is basically the context of a paragraph, which describes everything about the topic sentences in specific about the main subject. For example, if we are going to talk about a person in the supporting detailed sentences, we have to talk about her age, their age, or everything about. We are going to talk about the main subject. There are several types of supporting detailed sentences. For example, the first one is the sentences explain, which are, for example, in that kind of supporting detailed sentences, we are going to talk about explanation. We are going to give explanation about the main subject. Here is a little bit similar to the previous one because here we are going to do the describe about what are we going to talk about. And here is a little bit different because here we give a reason. That's maybe when a paragraph, the title of a paragraph or the topic of paragraph begin with a question. A sentences that give facts is, for example, when we are going to talk about certain uh, things that have passed previously. So these are facts, give it facts. And sentences that give example is, for example, when we are going to talk about a person and we want to say something about, or for example, in the book I read an example which I like. For example, there is a Brazil has many resources, and they give an example. For example, Brazil has many renewable sources and non-renewable sources. So this is a good example. And the last one, the last part of the paragraph is the concluding sentences. A concluding sentences is no more than the last sentences of a paragraph. And also here you can to know to the readers that the paragraph has end or e, and uh, also here you can give an opinion about what um, you think about the supporting detailed sentences about the main subject. Another thing that we want to see today is how to write a good academic paragraph. When we talk about a good academic paragraph, we have to take in account that it has five main elements, which are purpose, audience, clarity, unity and coherence. The first one is purpose. When we have the purpose, is about we are going to talk about the reason that the writer is writing in a particular paragraph for readers stay focused on the topic. For example, when we want to talk about the COVID-19, for example, is a topic that nowadays is very common, is very useful. We have to say reason why we are going to use that, or why we are going to write about this. For example, COVID-19 in children, for example, for purpose of to the hospital, we are going to talk about how impacts the COVID-19 in children, for example. And another one is audience, where this is no more 10. For example, when you are going to write something, you have to know for who are you going to write about. For example, this when you write a letter, when you write a letter to your friends or to your brother, to you, anyone near to you, it's a little bit informal. But when you are going to talk about when you talk to someone, for example, to ask a job, to request a job, or to apply for a job, excuse me, or you are going to try to get something, or when you are going when you are going to talk to the president, you have to be very formal. So the audience is used for who are you want to write the paragraph. The clarity, it refers to how the readers are going to understand your writing. If you write a very clarity paragraph, it's gonna be easier to the reader to read something, and you will be you understood in a better way. There are two ways to improve your clarity paragraph. For example, use descriptive or precise words, and use pronouns reference. Also, I have something is that to you have not to use indirect sentences, because you are going to make to the readers get a little bit confused. Another thing is the unity, which are the unity in a paragraph means that all the sentences relate to the topic and in its control areas. It's in this case is used when you use, for example, connectors like first, after all, and also, despite of. In another hand, these are unity. This is how you can improve your unity in academic writing. You have to use a lot of connectors to try to get this point. And the last one is about the coherences. Um, a coherence is when all the ideas have to our organization are organized, also have coherence. For example, how can I say? Well, this topic has three main elements, which are logical order, a repetition of keywords. This is very important because in all the paragraph are the keywords, and you have to use it very, very well to try to give coherence to your academic writing, and also use of transitional words and phrases. It's like in this part is a little bit similar to Unity. And also because we have technical logical order, it is very important to follow because the next activity will help to you understanding the importance of the, the logical order. Well, this has been my cooperation about the topic for you, teacher. I hope you like it. Regards, teacher.